All right, both are recording. Sound there, and we have sound there. Got that working. All right, show will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
There is nothing wrong with your music player. Everything you hear is being carried out as we intend. We control the treble and the bass. The imaginative processes between your ears are now under our influence. Do not attempt to adjust this podcast. You're listening to Relative Dimensions.
Hello out there, everyone, and welcome to episode number 25 of Relative Dimensions. This is the podcast with the news, the reviews, and the playthroughs of the latest and greatest in multiplayer gaming. My name's Chris Renshaw. I'm one of your hosts, and I'm going to throw it over there to Philip.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Philip over here in ye oldie podcast land.
Ye old podcast.
Ye old podcast land. It's December 2nd, 2012.
Oh my gosh, is it really December already?
It's
It
December.
is the last month of the year.
It is the last month of the year. It's
23 days to Christmas.
23 days to Christmas. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, there's only 19 days until the world ends.
Yep.
Okay? So what's going to happen is on December 22nd, if you guys are still alive, that was me. I've been working on this big plan to save the world. So I will be accepting your thanks in the form of monetary donations, property, marriage proposals, whatever. So you just send those on my way. We'll give you my Twitter address at the end of the show.
It's below you right
now. It's
now.
right there on my face right now. All right.
Oh, God. I need to get Munchkin Apocalypse before then and play that.
Yes. We need to play it on the 21st.
Yeah.
Like as the apocalypse.
the
apocalypse is happening.
Hold on. When is the 21st?
What is the 21st?
Like what day?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday?
Yes.
Perfect.
Apocalypse party.
Apocalypse party. Brilliant.
We're doing it.
Wait. It's
What's
also,
that?
I get paid that day too.
Woohoo! I get paid that day too. We get paid. Apocalypse party. Nothing about this
Party
is bad
like
thing.
there's no tomorrow because there just might not be.
Nothing about this sounds like a bad idea. I love it.
Until I run it by the wife. So, Felipe.
So, Christopher, what have you been up to this week?
A little bit of the old, Halo 4, a little bit of that. Some World of Warcraft, a little bit. Haven't done a whole lot of gaming. I've been having some work projects that are just slam packed that
Gotta love them work projects.
yeah, I've not been working or I've been working late hours, so I haven't had a whole lot of gaming time. But I did, however, have something new. Little game called Dust 514.
Dust 514.
Yeah, if you
What are you
guys,
talking about?
If you guys don't remember, that is the shooter that we talked about that's going to be free to play that interacts with EVE Online. It's set in the same universe, and like EVE people can send stuff to affect you in Dust 514 and vice versa. I got into the closed beta.
Very nice.
So sad part is I can't really talk about it because it's a closed beta.
It's a closed beta. That's right. It's hush hush.
Typically, closed betas have this whole NDA confidentiality agreement.
Ah.
And I look through there, and there's some stuff, so I can't say really anything.
Really? What do they threaten you with? Can you talk about that?
I don't know.
Ah.
But I will say that if you love EVE, you're probably going to love this game too. Especially if you love shooters at all. Like if you love EVE and you love shooters, it's a good mesh. There's pluses and minuses with that.
See now, and because we haven't jumped into EVE in a while,
Uh-huh.
I wonder if I'm pretty sure they still haven't changed the way you fight.
No.
That's
Yeah.
so stupid.
So, but it's got pluses, it's got minuses. I won't say any of them, but I guess I can't really specify more than that. But
That's right. In fact, just forget we talked about it. Ah, I moved.
Get you actually in the frame a little bit more.
yeah, it's more mysterious that way. It's like half. Ooh, where am I?
So, what about you? Oh, I forgot one more thing.
One more thing.
I've
One more thing.
I've fallen back in love with my 3DS.
There's people you can talk to about that.
Well, no, like here's what I mean. I played it a lot because it started because I grabbed it. Well, I found it first of all.
Okay.
Since the move, I hadn't really played it too much because it was just in a box somewhere. And when we were unloading stuff to pack stuff for, going down to my parents for Thanksgiving, and I found it, or Ashley found it, and so I took it down. And like on the drive, Ashley's driving, I'm playing Zelda. We get to North Carolina, like, how was the drive? Was it long? I was like, not when you're playing Zelda the whole time. And like I've been playing that, and also I tried Ashley's Mario 3D Land.
Okay.
Amazing.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. To me, Mario never gets old. As long,
Mario doesn't know.
yeah, because like as long as it's not the same stuff. As long as it's like new levels, it's long. Standard Mario platformer. I'm down.
Well, even the old stuff. If you know where
Right.
like Super Mario Land 3, you know that in the in the third level,
third
you
level where
stand
you
on
get
the white
the
block
magic
and
flute.
yeah, man. If you know where all that stuff is, hey, rock on.
Yeah, but like the new Super Mario, like I didn't like Mario 64 so much because the 3D part kind of broke away, and I never played Mario Sunshine. But I like just the eight worlds, so many levels per world. We
Yeah.
go in this level, we go in this level, platformer the whole way through, and that's what I like about Mario.
You go to the underground. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah.
Although I will say my favorite one is Super Mario World. That is the best Mario game ever.
So many levels, so many bosses. My stepdad and I would play that for hours.
You never got
and
100%.
Hours. You never got 100%. Well, what we would do is because you could share lives between.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would camp out on one of the if you're looking at the whole giant map. All right, you're looking at it over here. There's like some kind of forest, and in the beginning of the level, there's one of the there's a Koopa in a floating cloud, and he's got a life on a fishhook.
Oh, and then did you do the start select to like leave afterwards?
Yeah, like you had to play through the level at least once, all the way through, so you could do that. I'd jump, get the life, start select, send lives down.
See, what I did was a little bit worse. Do you remember you were talking about the map? You remember all the way on the other side where there was the top secret area?
Okay.
It was like the left side was the left two boxes were flowers, the right two boxes were the capes, and the middle was Yoshi.
I never got into that when my stepdad and I were playing. Because there was like the first island you were on, then you went to the second one, and then it was like 1, 2, 3. It was like the fourth box up top. Somehow you got into that extra top secret, and it's all it was a line of boxes.
Yep.
And you hit them all, and you could save that in your stuff and go.
Yep. I actually know. You know how you get there?
No.
It's above the haunted house that's right there below it. There's a haunted house there.
Wasn't it? It was a secret key level, wasn't it?
No. Well, all you had to do was just you go in the haunted house that was below it, and at the very beginning of the game, don't go anywhere except for run to the end because it's a big long plank first. You have to have flying. You run as fast as you can back towards the entrance and fly, and then you go up top and like run to the end. And there's like an extra way out that unlocks that top secret area. But there was 2 boxes, the middle which always had Yoshi, and the other 2 boxes. But if you were on Yoshi and you hit the middle box, extra life.
It was a life, yeah.
So that's what I would do to cheat in Mario.
Yeah, I mean I wonder. I'm pretty sure like the batteries have died in all my cartridges. I wonder if there's a way to like get. That's the thing. Is there a way to change those batteries?
I don't know.
Because that was.
I didn't know the cartridges had batteries.
Huh? Well, they got to have something in there to hold a charge on the
Not
RAM.
necessarily. I mean, we have NES cartridges that still work.
Well, I'm sure some of the games still work, but like the save games, like
Oh.
Zelda, Mario, that kind of stuff.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The Wii U can buy it and download it again.
Yeah, that's
I might see if I can get it for 3DS. That'd be awesome. I'd do that. But yeah. So I've been digging that, and the best part is that if I'm upstairs, like I want to do some gaming, but I don't want to be away from the family. Like they're all watching like a movie. I could just like plop down. I don't really care about the movie, so I'll just like instead of just hiding in my hiding down here in the studio away from everybody and being antisocial or anything, I just be I'm gonna play some Mario. That and I never played the original, or I never played the 64 Ocarina of Time, Zelda. Ocarina, whatever. I don't know how you say that. I never played it because I never had a 64.
okay.
And so I finally get to play it now.
Pretty sweet.
I always I always played it on somebody else's, and so I never got really past the first level where you're in the forest.
Mm-hmm. That's the most annoying because you're like, I'm so weak, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
So that's what I've been doing.
That's what you've been doing.
What have you been doing?
I've been wanting to slam my computer against the wall. That's what I've been doing. Acting up. Had to do a. Well, actually, no. Since last week, I went and I bought a whole bunch of stuff on Steam.
Yeah, you took advantage of the Steam
That
sale.
Steam sale was awesome. Yeah, bought a whole bunch of stuff on Steam. Playing some of those, messing around with those, and then I want to say about Wednesday.
Mhm.
Wednesday's when the computer finally just started crapping out. Set me up an error message. Your copy of Windows is not genuine. And I'm like, that's dumb. Because I looked at my card. I went and got my CD with the key, and I'm like, all right, re-enter the key. Yeah, it's the same key, so I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, so then I spent the past couple days transferring all the personal stuff I can't re-download onto a hard drive, doing a wipe, fresh install. It's horrible.
So what did you download or
Hmm?
what'd you buy on Steam?
What I bought on Steam, I bought Lego Batman 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, which is Lego Star Wars 1 and 2, and Lego Star Wars 3, which is the Clone Wars stuff. Everything that takes place between episodes 2 and 3.
Yep.
What else did I buy? I bought KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2.
Which you've been playing some. That's what you've really been playing, right?
Yeah, because that's a good game, man. Yeah, play KOTOR. I bought another one. Oh, bought Starfighter.
Jedi Starfighter?
No, Star Wars Starfighter, not Jedi Starfighter.
But I mean, wasn't there a Star Wars Jedi Starfighter game?
Yes, that's like the second one in the series.
Oh, okay.
There was a big pack of games I could have bought, but it was had Star Wars Dark Forces, it had Jedi Academy 2, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm never gonna play these. These look dumb.
I also recently got a game, apparently.
Yeah, somehow Chris just like one appeared in his Steam inbox.
Yeah, I get a thing. I was actually on Steam, and so a little notice pops up. I was like, "You've received a gift. Would you like to see it?" Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Who's gonna say no? What was there like a yes and no box on there?
Or there was a like add to library or ignore for later or something like that.
Okay.
And so pops up. Philip bought me Lego Batman 2.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. So apparently that was my Christmas present.
Well, I mean, not. Yeah. Well, it was a present for the hell of it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yay! Now I just need to find out if it relates to the first one at all. Like I know it's DC superheroes, not just Batman,
Mhm.
but I need to know if it relates to the first one because I never finished the first one.
Ah.
So I need to see if I need to finish the first one.
Maybe it'll be like Star Wars. You can watch episodes 4, 5, and 6. Completely ignore episodes 1, 2, and 3. You aren't gonna miss anything.
Or I'll just buy it again on DS
Yeah, that too.
for the third time.
For the third time.
Because I bought it originally I bought it on PlayStation 2 because when it came out I was like, oh yes, awesome, Batman. And at the time I had a PS2. So I bought it on PS2. And then I was like, I really want to play it maybe like a year ago. I bought it again because it was like me and Chloe are playing Lego Star Wars, and I'm like, yeah, this is fun on the Wii or whatever. We playing it on Wii, but I was like, I really prefer playing games like that on 360.
Yeah.
And I really want to play Lego Batman. Beat that, so I bought it again on 360. Still never beat it.
What is going on? I'm yawning up a storm. They're not watching me, are they?
Well, now they are.
Oh, now they are? Oh, I'm so tired. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Yeah. So there you go. Now I got the second one, and you put that right on the crack.
Well, yeah.
I was afraid it was gonna tip. Geronimo. That's Coke, in case
Yeah.
the audio listeners are curious.
That's right. Beverage
Beverages.
in and around all the electronic equipment. Because we're dangerous.
How about some current events?
How about some current events?
How does that guy always know?
I put a curse on the place.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He knows when you're about to do news. He knows when the show's about to end.
Oh, can we for all of us that are now, in our 20s and all that kind of crap,
Yeah.
just kind of look at the lyrics to Santa Claus is Coming to Town and just kind of say them to yourself. It's creepy.
Oh yeah, it definitely
It's
is.
horribly creepy, and this is what we teach our children.
It's childhood innocence.
Yes. Actually, I know some children. Those little no.
So, first thing I have up here is an article. By the way you pronounce this game, I know you were asking. It's 10 to the power of C. Is technically how you say it. It's 0x10c, but it's 10 to the power of C. It's written like in
It's written in
scientific notation.
binary? Okay.
Supposed to be. Like that's according to the people that made it. Keep in mind this guy's from like Finland or Norway or something, Sweden, something like that. But it's the people that made Minecraft. It's a space-based PC title that he's working on. They may charge monthly subscription for the ship ownership because apparently it's gonna be like Minecraft. There's a single player and a multiplayer, and so for the multiplayer thing, they're gonna possibly charge a monthly subscription for ship ownership. And the way I've heard it talked about is because what it is you build a ship, and
Yeah.
you can program. Like one of the things is like you can code the ship's like operating system to make it do different things. And like it's supposed to be really intense. Like the graphics will probably suck like Minecraft, but it's going to be really complex on the back end.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at one of these pictures and it doesn't look too shabby.
And but apparently what it is to have a multiplayer ship, you have to have a generator and you pay a subscription fee for the generator. And then you could have multiple people on the same ship, but whoever owns the ship pays
the one
for
paying the fee.
the subscription thing. So that's kind of cool.
They should set up like hey, you want to be on my ship? You got to help pay the subscription.
Yeah.
See? What was I about to look up?
But I've been keeping tabs on this game, and I was reading the comments. They were like, "Oh, this sucks." Blah, 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 blah. I'm not playing this. I'm like, really? To make if you don't care, play. There's going to be like a LAN play that you can do.
Yeah, and that's what I was reading in the comments too. It's like
And there's going to be a single player.
There's a single player mode. There's the personal server LAN mode.
Right.
And then there's the, hey, you're using our server space, so we're going to charge you for it mode.
Yeah, because, we need to keep the servers up.
Keep server running.
So I have no problems with this.
No.
In fact, I'm really excited to see this game. Just because if it's as intense as I keep hearing it is. Plus, it could be kind of cool. It's like, Philip, let's build a ship.
Let's build a ship. You were talking about crappy space graphics. It brought me back to the game of... remember a game back in 1994 called Descent?
Name's familiar, not ringing any bells, though.
It was... You're on Pluto. You're manning a ship on Pluto because the automated mining facility, all the robots have gone berserk, and they've trapped their human controllers in places. So you have to go in and rescue the humans and destroy the machines. It's basically Terminator on Pluto.
Nice.
In space.
Speaking of space, let's go to how. Speaking of space, let's go to back to my dislike of Star Wars: The Old Republic and their new model.
Yes.
Which, by the way, apparently like our friend Jason has been like jumping all in. He
Oh yeah,
loves that.
he
It's-
loves it. He's
I'm just like, you have fun. I'm going to continue to not care.
yeah.
Not because it's not Star Wars, but because I hate their business model. And here's another example why. So, Philip, you remember how I said that I didn't like how you only get like one quick bar or one action bar,
I seem to recollect such
and I thought that paying for UI is dumb.
yes.
Well, they responded, and now you can get additional action bars if you want. If you're a preferred status member.
If your preferred status
So
member.
if you pay at least $5 to them, then you can get some functionality. Which I'm okay. Back to the same argument. I'm okay with people for charge. People do need to spend a little bit. If you like a game, you need to spend at least a little bit of money, help support the developer.
Yeah,
I'm okay
that's-
with that. But when they're doing stupid things, like I'm not gonna pay $5 so that I can get extra quick bars.
No.
It's
Kind of like we did with DC Universe.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I was like, we loved the game, so we spent a little money, got some extra stuff. We got preferred status.
exactly. And it's like I said, I got to a DLC. I wanted to make a Green Lantern. I bought the Green Lantern thing.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Green Lanterns are so amazing.
Yeah. But apparently, also in SWTOR, they've got a new Warzone coming out. Some extra PvP. I've not done any PvP stuff. But by the way, all these articles we're reading are going to be in the show notes.
In the show notes.
Yep. In the show notes. So yeah, apparently there's a new Hypergate coming.
Ooh.
A Hypergate thing. Which I got to wonder. All right, you're better at this lore stuff than I am for Star Wars.
Okay.
Was there Hypergates in the lore?
No. Well, from what I have read of the lore, because I've mostly only read into like
The future?
the future. I haven't read into the past. Speaking of hypergates, I was watching Lost in Space today.
Oh, God.
Love that movie. That's just such an amazing movie. $1 million worth of hardware, traded all back for a lousy can of Raid. Yeah, but not really too sure of the whole Hypergate thing. It could be because like it's to secure old technology, so this is older than the Old Republic
True.
technology.
I don't see how it's a... So all it is basically like a conquer and defend kind of objective thing.
Yeah,
So, but at least there's new content for SWTOR.
yeah, that's not. It's never bad to have new content released, as long as it's good content, not.
So, if you guys play SWTOR, write in, tell me if it's any good, and we'll talk about it more.
That's right.
Let's jump to the other side of the nerd fence. I'm jumping all through the notes we had planned.
All through the notes.
Star Trek Online.
Star Trek.
I know you're a fan of Star Trek Online, Philip.
I've been known to dabble.
New Foundry mode, which you've never played.
I've never played any Foundry created episodes. I've never played any make my own stuff.
Mm-hmm. So apparently they are
But for me-
adding a whole lot of new stuff that you can do to the Foundry.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
I don't.
actually kinda-
I have not played enough to know what a lot of these things are. Like the Mugatu enter any type temporal ship sounds cool.
Temporal ships. It was an episode of Voyager called Relativity.
Okay, yeah.
The USS Relativity.
No, I know what temporal ships are.
Okay.
I'm talking about the Mugatu.
But that's one of the ships that's actually in the temporal ship they're talking about.
Mhm.
It's the USS Relativity type ship.
Nice.
That's one of your temporal. Yeah. Mugatu basically looks like an ape.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just remember of the Zoolander.
Zoolander. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
does this make you want to play the Foundry anymore?
I mean, seeing as how I'll be able to access some of the stuff that I haven't paid for, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that there are a lot of really good like Foundry missions. Like some people get really into it.
STO does a weekly spotlight
Yeah.
on like the best mission of the week, and they let you know about it. And there's like rewards for playing through the missions.
So you actually get good stuff from it.
I
or
don't know.
Stuff from it.
I think it's I think they do like WoW, where it's just like the daily grind type stuff.
Yeah. But you can get. I've heard that there's you can get. Maybe it's not dilithium, but something from it.
It's probably dilithium you get from it.
Like you can get up to a certain allowed amount per week or day or something. Speaking of dilithium,
Dilithium. Oh,
so what's the big deal? Like I saw this article. It's Star Trek Online explains the nuances of dilithium.
yes.
I don't understand what's the big.
Dilithium is your universal in-game currency.
I know, and you can convert the credits into dilithium and the dilithium into energy credits and.
No. Dilithium. You have to go out and like mine dilithium, or you get it from your STFs and different missions.
But you can also buy it through the store.
Well, yes, you can buy it. But because like you were taking the conversion one step too far.
Oh.
It's only the either or. You can convert it for, well, now it's the Zen store, but C store credits can be converted to dilithium and back and forth.
Oh.
That's it. Over a live market, so you can't just like try to play the market all the time and you'll lose. Yeah. So that's how that works. The thing people are getting aggravated with about dilithium is there's an 8,000 daily limit on refining it.
Yep.
And just some of the stuff you do to get dilithium is you don't get a lot for all the work you just had to put in.
Ah.
And it's yeah.
But at the same time, I could see that because you can end up selling the dilithium to get the money, and they end up making no money, or they end up making no money.
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
Because of how many people, like what Cryptic's dev team is, what, less than 50 people?
Mm-hmm.
So because there's not a lot of content and there's not a lot of ways, and Cryptic's been putting out some bad updates. We're just going to put that out there. They've been focusing on, hey, in the C store you can buy a new costume for your character, and it's like, but I have 4 level 50 characters and there's no more levels and there's no more missions. Why don't we focus on that? I don't need to make them look better. I need to make them fight better. Need more stuff to do.
Sweet.
So that's the big thing they're having with whenever they change anything and it doesn't add more missions or give more levels, people are mad about it.
Yeah. So, but apparently also I read an article about that they tweak some of the season 7 stuff, by the way.
Yep. They did go through and retweak some of the season 7 stuff to make it balance it out more. That's what I was looking for. To balance it out more for some of the rewards it was giving or some of the difficulties it was having. Which I haven't played any of the new season 4 stuff. Season 7.
Season 4?
I'm way late. I'm waiting for the replay on the featured episodes to get some of their awesome rewards. Not that I need them.
Sorry. Apparently dinner's done upstairs. And,
yeah, there was a knock at the door a minute ago. We kind of ignored it.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
It's Bose headphones. Didn't hear it.
Yeah. Non-Bose headphones, I hear everything.
Let's see what else we got here.
That was the Foundry. That was that one.
Just to make a notion that in MechWarrior Online you can now you can control what your mech looks like. It's pretty cool.
No, you can like color it up, make it look fancy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What you were saying, I while I was trying to figure stuff out, you were saying something about you tried loading up MechWarrior on your computer.
Loaded it up and it was nice and slow. On the lowest of everybody's settings.
Oh, so no go on the MechWarrior? Or are you gonna try it again once you?
I'll try it again after I do this fresh install. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, then we got the new Ouya, Ouya dev consoles, which this is the console that they started on Kickstarter a few weeks ago, or a couple, like earlier in the year. $100 console that'll be shipping the beginning of next year. They are starting to send out dev consoles, so this is actually really happening. What it is it's a console that has the Android operating system that's going to have a lot of like open free to play kind of games. They were talking about OnLive, but OnLive's going through some rough times having on there. Basically a $100 Android gaming console is basically what it is. But they're sending out some now to developers so that they can start making games specifically for it.
Reading their little article. While every console that ever ships can be used for development, these pre-retail units have an unknown differentiating feature.
Rare drops.
Which will make them rare drops, yeah.
I wonder what that means.
Maybe there's like a gold coin inside of it. You have to break it.
Mm.
And you can never use it again. Yeah, I know.
Bam!
I got the gold coin.
We'll find out. I bet somebody will start posting about it on December 28th when they start getting them.
Mm.
Does this intrigue you at all? Would you buy this?
I don't know. For like Android games, I have a game on my phone.
Yeah.
Like I have an Android phone. I downloaded Solitaire.
Oh.
And that's what I play.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was like, if WoW ran on Android, maybe that'd be kind of cool. Or Star Trek, yeah. If those ran on Android, maybe.
Basically, you need some actual games and not
Yeah.
like mobile type games.
Mobile type. Angry Birds. There's enough Angry Birds outside my house every morning. They keep waking me up.
Okay. Speaking of Kickstarter, the
special Jelly Bean GUI.
yeah, Jelly Bean is the new version of Android
What, Android 4?
0.1. 4.0 is the whatever the current one is. Ice cream sandwich, I think. I think that's what it is.
See, why can't Microsoft do something interesting like that? All right, Apple names all their stuff after animals.
Yeah.
Predatory cats mostly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Android does all their stuff after food. Microsoft just numbers their stuff.
Yep.
Just like, we don't,
They gave up calling
Yeah.
it names.
like,
They're
what year is it?
Windows 8. Windows 9.
What year is it? 98? Windows 98. There we go.
There we go.
Millennium Edition.
That was crap.
It sucked so hard. I had Millennium Edition.
But going back to the Kickstarter thing, Pathfinder Online, which those of you who don't know, Pathfinder is back when they took D&D to 4.0 or 4th edition, excuse me. This other company took the D&D 3.5 rules because everyone was like, I hate 4th edition. I want to stay with 3.5. And they made because the rules were open source, they put out a new version of them wrapped in their own universe, called it Pathfinder, and it's done very well. And so apparently now they are doing an MMO called Pathfinder Online.
Aren't the rules technically open source anyway? Don't they put out like a 4th edition rule manual?
Well, I don't know if they're open source. I don't know if the 4th ones are, but the 3rd 3.5 edition was a part of the open D20 system. I don't know if 4th edition is technically a part of that or whatever. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
But the appeasement is that a lot of the hardcore D&D players didn't like 4th edition. So they're like, okay, well, this other company's like, we're going to remake the 3.5 edition rules, and we're going to keep putting out content for it. So if you like those rules, you can still get new books and new monsters and all this other stuff.
Okay.
But now people that are in love that, they can now have an MMO fantasy or a fantasy MMO. My only thoughts is that at this stage, they really got to have something out of the box, I must say.
Yeah.
We got too many fantasy MMOs out there, so you really need like something drastically different.
I got it.
What?
Okay, so there was a Robot Chicken sketch. It's instead of humans playing Dungeons and Dragons, it was a bunch of monsters playing like offices and coworkers and some kind of crap like that. And one of the office master was reading through the book, and he's like, "There's a paper jam in the fax machine. Do a saving throw. Do a saving throw." Got it. Yeah.
So we got a lot of fantasy MMOs, and there's a lot of fantasy MMOs coming. Like you got the Elder Scrolls Online coming out. Too many.
Offices and management. Yes, that's what it is. Dungeons and Dragons? No. Offices and management.
We need like. I'm all for all these different MMOs, but we need them to be differentiating in some way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I'm already almost done with all those news articles. Last but not least, Halo 4. But there's new maps coming.
New maps?
New maps.
New paps?
Did I say paps?
Yeah.
I said new maps. So I thought I told my computer not to go to sleep when. There we go.
So don't do that.
There's a new map pack coming December 10th. So that's next. So a week from tomorrow.
Yeah, Monday. Next Monday.
Next Monday. 3 new maps. It's gonna be $10. Or apparently there's a $25 map pack that'll let you get like all 3 of the game's planned map packs. Which it comes with the limited edition of Halo 4.
Hey.
Which I didn't get.
It's okay.
Because I typically don't get those because they're more expensive. Although now I'm looking like I probably should have. So I could have gotten all the maps for free. This is what I get for not investigating the different levels.
It's okay. That kind of stuff happens.
I love it and I hate it at the same time. I love it in the fact that then, okay, great, the old maps won't get old so fast.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be new stuff for me to rip through. I hate it in the fact that it's like, dang it, I got to pay more for it again.
Yeah.
Or I got to buy more stuff again.
Get buy more stuff. But then also $10 per map pack or $25 total. Break that down into what is that?
What do you mean?
Like me, I was like, I could pay this. That just means I gotta skip going out to lunch
Oh, yeah.
on Wednesdays.
Right.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. But also, I will say that they're also giving you not just a map pack, but there's a new map mode called Extraction,
Sounds pretty cool.
which is, it's kind of like, it's not that different. It's a defend and capture kind of thing. It's just a little bit, it's a tweak, I would say, more of anything. So, pretty sweet.
Mhm.
Speaking of Halo, and this relates to our other story, because this actually happened to me.
Okay.
I get an email that says, you've received a GIF in Xbox Live, which is really weird, because this happened like right around when you sent me the Steam thing. So I was like, what's going on here? And so I found out this was like from Xbox. I'm like, what is, I thought maybe it was like Xbox rewards, because you can sign up for that and you get points for like renewing your membership and stuff. I was like, oh, did I reach some points or something? And then they're like, redeem this code or redeem it. And it's like, it's like, this specialization alpha is now active. I was like, what the heck does that mean?
Okay.
So I looked it up. I took what it said and typed it in, and I found out, I didn't get to this story, but basically in Halo, when you do the multiplayer, you start off as a Spartan specialization, which is plain old Spartan, and you have a level 1. Once you get to level 50, all the other specializations unlock, which there's like, it starts off with just like wet work and something else like operator,
Okay.
which if you level those up, you get new abilities, you get new armors. They do more stuff for specific game types. But that specialization thing now gives me all of the other specializations. There's like 8 total.
Engineer, tracker, rogue, stalker, pathfinder, and operator.
Yep. So now once I get to level 50, which I'm nowhere near, I can now get
did you read
into
the-
all those.
Did you read the last 2 sentences on that article? Just making fun of you is what it's doing.
Oh. For anyone that doesn't meet that criteria, well, you can always make your unique armor out of cardboard and duct tape. Other players won't be able to see it, granted, but you'll know. And in the end, isn't that the most important thing?
That's right. Ooh,
So-
hey, Halo movie.
They've been saying stuff like that forever.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Hmm.
Halo movie. Come on. Hey, it's on IMDb,
Yeah.
and it has 4 question marks for the date.
Yeah. So, enough of the news. We jammed through some news pretty quickly. World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
I played a little bit. Have you played any?
I
Since
downloaded
last
the
week?
patch.
Yes, patch 5.1 goes live, which that includes more daily quests, which I started and then I stopped because I just didn't want to go any further at the time. Kind of like all the horde. You get this cinematic of all the horde ships coming in to like land. Like, you were just on that one ship that got sent out, but now this is like the horde fleet coming in. That's why it's called Landfall.
Okay.
And you're like Garrosh. There's a couple of things where Garrosh is there. You have to like help him kill some Alliance people.
Gotcha.
There's reputation changes where now like
Yeah, there's
once
like-
you get to Revered, I think it is, all your other alts earn reputation up to Revered like twice as fast, which is awesome.
Very
so I don't
nice.
have to do all that Golden Lotus crap again
Yeah.
for like my panda that I'm leveling up, which is now level 51.
Sweet.
I've been like rushing through some
You've been
crap.
slamming him through, man. He's-
Yeah, I want to get him leveled up because I'm kind of, as much as I like my mage, I kind of want to take my monk and like play with use him in some looking for raids.
Yeah. He looks pretty beast.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good at tanking. I could tank up some dungeons
Yeah,
or
that's pretty
tank
good.
some. And if not, I could learn to heal.
Yeah.
I've healed before. I just need to learn how to use their healing abilities.
It's one of those. You gotta be dedicated to the healing if you wanna. You can't just kind of jump into it.
Yeah, I mean I've done it on a priest before.
Even with my like my tank,
Uh-huh.
my Death Knight, I make sure that one of my abilities is a healing ability. It heals me all my.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like, even if the healer's slacking off back there, I can kind of stay alive for an extra hit.
what about other than the patch, you got nothing?
I have nothing on there. Hey,
What?
I'm just looking at the Halo movie that we don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah.
There's like a cast.
That's because there was like rumors of it.
Yeah.
Like Peter Jackson was supposedly directing it at one time, and
They've got Ron Perlman as Lord Hood, the guy who played Hellboy.
yeah,
Who's Lord Hood?
I don't know.
Colonel Martin. Yeah.
It sounds made up.
And
Is it like Wikipedia where anybody can edit it?
What I don't know if IMDb is that. It's got Peter Jackson as executive producer,
Yep.
and also Fran Walsh. It's supposed to be Frank Walsh.
Who knows?
Oh, whatever.
You know what I do know?
What's that?
I'm getting hungry.
You're getting hungry.
So,
Final countdown.
thank you guys for listening to this episode. It was kind of short, but we haven't had that much actual gaming, and we kind of burned through a bunch of news real quick.
That's right.
If you got any comments, feedback, we'd love it. Chris at OCDcast.com is the place to go. OCDcast.com is the website to go to. It's got all this information in case you can't remember any of it. Send us an email, send us a comment. Let us know what you're thinking. If you're playing any of these games that we're talking about, let us know what games you're playing and why you're still playing them. Or why aren't you playing them? What do you think about SWTOR? What do you think about the new WoW patch? We'll dig it all. Send us comments on Facebook, facebook.com/obsessive comics disorder, as well as Twitter, twitter.com/Chris the Prof for me, twitter.com/Philip_RD for Philip. This awesome music in your ears, that is thanks to Skyhawk for letting us use that. That is the song L3 on his album Function. We thank him for letting us use it. Go get it. So, thank you everyone for listening to this episode. We will see you guys next week with hopefully a little bit more gamingness. But in the meantime, I'm Chris.
I'm Philip.
And we will see you later. works if I actually hit the thing.
Oh yeah, the little switch up there. Some updates were not installed. Well, because